Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be closing out my personal budget for the month of April. So we are going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me. So like I said, we're going to be closing out April's budget. So we are going to just dive right on into it. So I'm actually gonna put this up here and then get this down here so that we can actually see the numbers a little bit better. Okay. So we are going to start off with my goals. Each month I like to go ahead and give myself 3 goals that I would like to accomplish for the month. Normally they are financial goals because this is of course my financial budget journey. And then sometimes they may not be. So my 3 goals for this month were as followed. So goal 1 was I wanted to get my car loan, which is my Capital One auto loan, under $1,000. I won't go into full detail, y'all, but I did accomplish this goal and I am so stinking excited. So stay tuned for my debt update video. So that was good to go. For goal number 2, I wanted to not overspend in my gas budget. And once again, y'all, I was on point. I stayed within my gas budget, but I also think that I was able to do that because I also budgeted extreme amount of money to make sure that I did not. So we are good there. And then lastly, goal 3 was to invest or save at least $20 more. Unfortunately, I did not do that. And that was just thoroughly because I really wanted to put as much money as I could towards my car loan. So that was a no. So that was 2 out of 3. And normally that's how my months go. Normally I will complete at least 2 of the 3 goals that I set for myself. So now we are going to go into my income. So I have my, what is this here? I have my transaction log right here so that I'm able to see all of my numbers here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and let me put this on this side over here. I'm actually going to add up all of my income. So we got 658.17 from my old job in commissions. I rolled over $170.64. And then I got from my new job 1810.25, which also includes a commission check, plus 1260.31, which equals 3070.56. So it was definitely a good month in terms of income. So then we're going to add that up. So 170.64 plus 658.17. And that gives me a total of $3,899.37 that I actually had to work with. So I built my budget based off of $2,780.64 and made almost $1,100 more. So that was really good. And now we're going to get down into the expenses. So my first expense was AT&T. It came out at $86.58. We had my Netflix and that came out as scheduled. For my transfer, I budgeted $600 and I did $600. If you are new to my channel, this transfer is the money that I put into our household account each month. For my buffer, I budgeted $100 and I took out $100. For extra debt, I actually spent $323 and let me see what the actual 38 cents. Okay. Even though I budgeted $305.64. For Capital One, I budgeted $598. I ended up putting $1,300 towards my car, so that was a great chunk of money, you guys. Great Lakes, which is my small student loan that I put into my savings account, I took out $52. Ashley's Furniture One card is $96, and then the second one is $34. I did forget to add my Acorns account again. It's just like I don't want to remember it, or I think because it's such a small amount of money, my mind just chooses not to remember, you guys. I really don't know what else to say other than that. But I'm just looking through to make sure that I did not take out anything else. So that is all of my expenses, and I'm gonna go ahead and add it up. So we have 186.58 plus 19.47 plus 600 plus 100 plus 323.38 plus 1300 plus 52 plus 96 plus 34 plus 3 equals $2,714.43. Now down to my Cashier's Cash envelopes. It was actually really straightforward because I decided not to really change anything on my envelopes this month. I was just going to stick to what I really budgeted. So for groceries, I budgeted $140, and that is what I actually took out. For gas, I budgeted $180, and that is what I took out. Household, I did $30. For personal, I did $130. For miscellaneous, I did $68, and that came out to $548, which is a lot for cash envelopes when I am trying to pay off debt, you guys. So for May, this is going to be a huge transformation for me. For investments, I budgeted $30, and I did go ahead and do that. For sinking funds, I budgeted $342, and this actually includes my savings in here. So I'm just going to put $342, and that brought me to a total of $372. So now we're going to summarize everything that I did for the month of April. I had expenses of $2,714.43, $548 for my Cashier's Cash envelopes. Savings, sinking funds, and retirement/investments came out to $372. So we're going to add that all up. Plus 372 brings me to $3,634.43, and I can already tell you that something is up with this number because I have too much money set aside, and I know what it is. So I forgot to add that I actually put $200 towards my Discover card. So we're going to add plus 200, which is going to bring me to $3,834.43, and it will leave me with a remainder of $64.94, and that is the total amount of money that is in my actual bank account currently. So my monthly budget also matches my transaction log. Y'all, last year I used to come up with all sorts of numbers. Sometimes it never used to come out the way that I wanted to. I'd be like crossing my fingers, but I'm getting so much better at this. I do need to make sure that I'm remembering my Acorns whenever I'm doing my budget, because it's always coming out of my account, and then I remember that I should have budgeted for it. But this was my monthly closeout, you guys. I did very well. I am very happy in terms of the income that I brought in, and I'm hoping that in May I can, maybe it's not going to be this much, but I'm hoping that I can bring in some income, because April, in terms of me and my commission, just was not very good this month. It was not a good month. So I don't expect too much in May, but I'm hoping to build on what I've done this month for May. So we'll see how that goes, you guys. But this concludes my April monthly closeout. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.